feel like this is the most casual video I've ever shot. Like, I'm literally just laying here like, I don't know how to not make this awkward. Hey y'all, it's Nae. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube and welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas, Nae's version. Today we're doing my live reaction to Netflix Wrapped. I'm still kind of confused why it's another year that Netflix has not released an official Wrapped, but here we are. I would love to know what you guys are reviewing this year. Definitely check out the unofficial, I have to keep saying unofficial because it is. Check out the unofficial Netflix Wrapped in the description. Keep in mind, sometimes I'm not watching things on Netflix. Like, sometimes I watch things in other places. This year, I spent 25,498 minutes on Netflix. Is that more or less than last year? I don't know. I'll have to check that. That's around 425 hours or around 18 days. Oh, that's a lot less than last year. I must have been in the trenches last year because I think I spent way more time on Netflix. In 2024, I watched 24 shows. Rhythm and Flow, that's funny that that's included because I literally just started watching that. Seinfeld, yes, I've been on that heavy. Beauty in Black. Tyler Perry got another one. Now, usually I don't support Tyler Perry because, well, we all know why we shouldn't support Tyler Perry. He perpetuates a lot of negative stereotypes about Black people, in particular Black women, Black relationships, all of that stuff. Now, Beauty in the Black is about a stripper who ends up becoming a stripper because she gets in debt because of a deal gone wrong. It turns out that she's wrapped up with this super powerful and wealthy family who be committing crimes of the murder sort. And it's just good drama, like I said. You know, we could say a lot about Tyler Perry, but he know how to hook you, and he definitely got me for this. I am awaiting season 2. I hope it does well so that it could wrap up because season 1 didn't necessarily end in a way where I feel I got closure. I binged it in 2 days, and you know what? I'm going to stand by that. But Love is Blind Habibi, which I didn't actually watch. I also didn't watch Digital Circus. I have no idea what that is. The Mo, yes, I covered that, obviously, on my channel. If you didn't watch it, go check it out. It's a great show. It's from the 90s. It's basically a Netflix reboot. 32 movies. By Now documentary. Just watched it. It was really good. It's about overconsumption, if you're into that. I know I'm not on TikTok, but I believe that underconsumption is trending right now, which is just weird because we should be not over-consuming to begin with, but whatever. It's trending right now, so this is a great time to watch By Now. The Platform 2 just recently watched that. It was okay. I don't even know if I could say that it was okay. It was okay. White Hot. Stay tuned for that. There's more coming on White Hot. Now, White Hot is a Netflix documentary on Abercrombie & Fitch. I actually used to work for the brand, so I'm really excited to not only watch this documentary, but bring some commentary to my channel as someone who experienced it firsthand and may have a unique perspective on the Abercrombie brand in general. So I'm going to be covering this documentary on my channel sometime in the near future, early 2025. This is a little controversial. Ellen DeGeneres, you know what her last name is. She recently did a stand-up. I started watching it. It wasn't terrible. I know she's been canceled for being like a bad person, but my thoughts and views on cancel culture are liable to get me canceled. So I'm just gonna leave that right there where it is. Leave the World Behind was very good. American Psycho, classic. I covered American Psycho last year for Halloween, I think. So obviously I like that. Mea Culpa. We all know why we watch Mea Culpa. And if you don't know why, Google it. I watched 11 episodes of Selling Sunset in one day. You want to know why? Because I was binging it to cover it for YouTube. So yeah, it is the show I binged the hardest. I was very involved in Selling Sunset this season. I was talking to cast members. It was all kind of stuff. When it comes to shows, my favorite genre is reality. I think that is of no surprise to anyone here because obviously I cover a lot of reality TV on my channel. Face Off, I didn't like. I clicked in Face Off thinking that it was actually another makeup show, Glowed Up or Glow Up, but it wasn't. And I was watching, I was like, this is kind of trash, so I stopped watching it. But yeah, I guess I do really like reality. A lot of Seinfeld. I've been putting Seinfeld on at night when I go to sleep. Not because I think it's boring. I think it's a great show, but it's just like a comfort show. I think I'm going to talk about this a little bit later on during Vlogmas, how Seinfeld is kind of a comfort show for me. Black Mirror. Love it. Can't wait for it to come out next year. Black Mirror is Netflix's version of what I would probably say a Twilight Zone, but it's more based on the scarier side of technology, so it's very modern. I actually did a spoiler-free video a while back on Black Mirror of my favorite episodes, so if you want to know what it's about without having anything spoiled, make sure you check out that video. July 14, 2024, my most bingeable day. I watched 20 episodes of Seinfeld. Clearly, I fell asleep on it. Clearly. Nobody's watching Well, maybe I was watching 20 episodes of Seinfeld. I don't know. Selling the OC. I also was binging that. I binged however many seasons, 2 or 3 seasons of that, like in a weekend because I was covering it to try to catch up for the new season. When it comes to movies, my favorite genre is drama. Did I really watch Creep 2 twice? I don't know what that says about me. Creep is a great psychological thriller, though, I think. Some people hate it. Some people. July 11th, most movies watched. I'm just gonna say this. I've never seen any of these movies. I have tried to watch Easy A about 500 times. It's just not clicking, like it's not meant to be. So I know I didn't watch that. Knocked Up. I started watching that, couldn't get into it. Mr. and Mrs. Smith also have tried to watch this movie several times over several years and cannot get into it, even though I hear that people love it. It's just not meant to be. I watched 2 different movies with Patrick Bryce. I don't think I watched Creep 2 twice, but if it's saying I did, then I did, I guess. Best movie, American Psycho. The most critically acclaimed movie I watched was American Psycho, which has an overall score of 89%. I do have great taste. Remember that. Remember that I have great taste when you're thinking I don't. Worst movie watch was Mia Culpa. You know what? You know why? Because this was this a Tyler Perry production? No, because if it was a Tyler Perry movie, he would have put Tyler Perry's Mia Culpa on it. But it's Tyler Perry-esque. It's Tyler Perry adjacent. So like really I don't want to like say that, but it's kind of a black movie. It's not for the masses. The best show I watched was Black Mirror. The worst show I watched was not whatever this is, Nova Cena, because I've never even seen it. It was actually Rhythm and Flow, which is crazy to me because I fucking love Rhythm. I literally just started watching Rhythm and Flow like 2 days ago, but I have been binging it heavily. I don't know why it has such a low rating. I think it's great. I love battle rap, so whatever. I don't know. I watched a total of 405 episodes of 24 different shows. I'm not watching this much. I don't have time to watch this much. In between YouTube and my regular job and just life shit in general, I don't have time to watch this much TV. Seinfeld, well, okay, I'm about to eat my words because Seinfeld I do watch when I go to sleep. Oh, wow, it shows you like how much of the episode. 66% of all episodes of Seinfeld, 49% of all episodes of Love is Blind. Obviously, I'm watching Love is Blind all the way through, but it's probably saying this like 49%, like 50% because I go back in when I'm making my videos and like rewatch scenes or like, you know, so it's probably like, oh, you didn't finish that one. Obviously I did because I talk extensively about Love is Blind. 24 episodes, I watch 100% of Selling the OC. I did, and I binged heavy. Then there are some that I started but never finished. 1 episode of Worst Roommate Ever, that's not true. I watched that whole series. And then I watched a lot of Netflix this year. It was a close call, but when it comes to your rap, one show takes it all. Seinfeld does take it all. I fucking love Seinfeld. And I will not take any Seinfeld slander. And that's it for my Netflix rap for this year. Like I said, I watch a lot of things outside of Netflix, so this is always, like, it's officially unofficial because Netflix isn't the one pushing it out, which get on that Netflix. Spotify has been doing Wrapped for a good 5 or 6 years at this point. What are y'all waiting for? Y'all know y'all keep the data. It's very easy. Just make it pretty and send it to us. We don't care. We literally won't, like, we are begging for Netflix Wrapped. I wish that all the streaming services would just become a cable company so that I can have all my stats in one place. Because like I said, some of this stuff I'm not watching. Like I do have Paramount Plus. I watch some things on Paramount Plus. I have a friend who has Hulu, so sometimes I watch stuff on Hulu, so this is not all encompassing of all of my viewing preferences or viewing data for the year, but it's pretty close. I can't wait to see what I get into next year, especially with the return of Black Mirror, which we'll talk more about in another Vlogmas video. Can't wait for that. That is it for this. I will see you guys in the next one. Merry Vlogmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy